Ráfrissítek.
Na most.
Ja,
Sikerült?
mindjárt, még várok. Delay van nekem. Na most tögen megy, vegy.
Most
5
minden fasz?
másodperce. Nézem a hangot is.
Jó van akkor.
Aha, jó a hang is, hallom magamat is.
Hát akkor szerintem kezdhetjük.
Eddig.
Köszönöm be meg ilyenek, tudod. Szokás.
Ja, sziasztok! A Gyuszinak a második része a The Suicide of Rachel Fostból. Most kiderül, hogy... Mi derül ki?
Hát, hogy milyen faszon az a szellemes dolog egyébként.
Amúgy igen.
Azt egy jó lenne tudni. De
Még nem tudjuk kilukkodni a kulcsokat, meg azt a csaj, a szellemes csaj, ezt mitől féltek annyira a videóban. Meg még hozzá is ért az ajtóhoz, mikor Gyusziben volt, szóval még mindig ott szellem ott van. Lehet, hogy kilukkodja a kulcsot amúgy.
Hát egyáltalán van szellem és nem valami, csak fasságok vannak.
Lehet nem akarta, hogy elmenj a szellem, hogy örökre itt maradj és megöljön. Megegyen, vagy nem tudom.
Fingam nincs.
Érlel téged, bazd meg.
7. nap. Hát elméletileg már nem sok van hátra a játékból, tehát elvileg ezt ebbe a streamben mindenképp ki tudjuk játszani. Ha előbb kezdtük volna a streamet, még az is eszembe jutott, hogy a másikat elkezdjük, de mivel így valószínűleg ilyen éjfél és fél 12 között fogjuk befejezni, így azt gyanítom, hogy már nem lesz idő elkezdeni azt a tényleges horror játékot, de le van töltve.
Na, én majd bennem vagyok amúgy. Amúgy ez nagyon jó játék, amúgy Korol nem akarta végigjátszani, mert nagyon félt. Aha. Aha, már berakom 4K-ra. Hallom, nem? Hoppa, 4K.
Did you forget what day it is?
I wouldn't miss Nicole's amazing adventures in the remote mountains for anything.
Irving, don't tell me you're staying on just for me. Go! I promise not to get into any trouble for the rest of the night.
I already told you. I'm sticking around till you get closure.
Thanks. You always do that?
Do what?
Worry about every desperate stranger that knocks on your door.
You're no stranger.
But I don't get
Mi
it.
nem idegen?
You've been a part of this place since you were born. You belong here.
Well, I thought I left all this behind. Maybe I still have a ways to go. To be free?
You're making progress. 2 days ago, you would have skinned me alive if I'd called you a country bumpkin.
What tells you I'm not sharpening my knives this very minute?
It's good we're just talking on the phone, then.
Listen, is this contraption really a phone? It feels like a walkie-talkie slash defibrillator.
It's a real phone, and trust me, in a few years, everybody'll have one.
You think? It's easier for me to believe in ghosts than to imagine people being hounded by a phone when they're out and about.
I'm grateful for it. I wouldn't have met you without it.
Irving, are you hitting on me by any chance?
No. What are you... I mean, it's just...
Relax. I was kidding.
I can never tell when you're kidding.
Yeah, it's one of my fascinating virtues.
Same. Oh, hold on a sec. Don't go anywhere, okay?
Huh? Oh, okay.
You have a good night too, Miss Flattery. Merry Christmas.
Good night, hon!
Here I am.
To be honest, I never thought I'd spend Christmas like this. Sorry, I was going off on another flashback.
Milyen buzis hangja volt annak a csajnak, Dick?
Christmas Eve is the right time to reminisce.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get it too.
Yeah. That's what there was, in the end. There was like a strange kind of warmth. Then it all ended. Christmas of '80. Me and my mom were at my aunt's house in Billings, and Leonard was
Nem
here on his
találok
own.
modot
While I was
hozzá, Gyuszi, hogy
pretending that I
lehessen
liked my
ketten.
aunt's sweater, he and she were...
Nem találsz?
Nicole.
Nem,
They...
legalábbis én.
Hey.
And a year later she killed
Rágulizok,
herself.
csak nem nagyon lesz rá időm.
And what she was carrying,
Nem
too.
Google, az a Thunderstore-ba kell megnézni.
There you have it.
Tudod,
These are my
ott is,
memories,
ott adodoltuk
and,
a letálkobbarit.
That sound. Was it on your end?
No. What are you talking about?
Like a clinking.
No. I don't hear anything.
Sorry, I want to check.
Okay.
Mi ez a hang?
Merre?
Milyen buzs a hangom? Nagyon meleg hangom vagy Gyuszi a live-ba. A buzival beszélgetni. Metal Hand.
I wanted to tell you something.
Not now. I heard a sound. Something familiar.
Listen, I've had this in my head for a while. I don't know. I seem to sense a sort of chemistry.
Micsoda?
Are you trying to tell me something, Irving? Something embarrassing, maybe?
I can
That's fair enough,
understand
yeah.
that you can't stand the side of the timberline, not even on a postcard, but for me, this is important. It's given me the chance
You've
to
been a
meet...
lot of help, and I'm happy you're here, but right now I need to figure this out. Sorry.
But somehow, it would be nice if, after this whole thing, we could meet in person, have a drink. I mean, if I'm going too fast, just say no, so probably...
Irving.
I know it's ridiculous to ask out someone you've never even seen, but people get close in lots of ways.
Please. Shh. A sec.
Okay, maybe I crossed the line. Sorry, I'm a klutz sometimes, and...
Irving, please.
Hát
Shut
éppen most
the
akarja
fuck
bevallani,
up.
hogy szerelmes.
Thanks. Listen, we'll get back to this. But now, just give me time to figure out where the sound is coming from. I'll call you back.
Sure. Sorry.
Miért most jött rá az, hogy szerelmes? Azt ki akar? Keep inventory. Ezeket találom amúgy, de a kópot nem. Unknown name. Elnevezheted az állatokat, azt is bele lehet kapcsolni. És ne legyen neve az állatoknak, az jelent az unknown. Hallottad?
Valami kinyitódott, nem tudom mi.
Igen, hallottam én is. Copper Corpse Scanning, azt hittem Cooper. Jobbra. Mi ez a lélegzésem? Te is hallottad? A szellemet hallod? A szellem az geci. Beszélgetni akar veled?
Irving, you hear me? Ugh, for fuck's
Meg itt
sake.
a szobából. Itt volt a kis csaj. Hát most nem tud beszélni Irving biztos.
Hey, sorry I didn't answer. I was, busy.
Oh, no problem. It's fine.
What do you want to tell me?
Így Gyuszi.
It's this microphone. Sometimes it captures sounds.
What sounds.
Whispers.
It could be a draft in the crawl spaces. Hotel's full of them.
Yeah, sure. Sorry. I didn't mean to worry you.
Heads up, and if you sense trouble, just let me know.
Pedig biztos lehet oldalni ezt a játékot. Biztos. És a második részét lehet podolni? Nem. Azt se találom. Vagy player-t írja? Nem. Nem lehet. Valaki kiárkálgat, geci.
Valahol itt van, ezen az emeleten, és nem tudom hol.
Valahol jobbra lesz, mi? Mi ez a csingering hang? Mit kell keresned?
Hogy honnan jön a hang, de...
Ez nem zaj. A csilingelés hang, bazd be. Beszélj csak, Gyuszi.
Haló? De nem engem ide.
Én nem azért kérdeztem, hogy nem azért mondta, hogy beszélj, hanem hogy olyan zúgás hallok amúgy a live-ból, szerintem ez a csilingelés az. Valaki a hóba mozog.
Valahol itt van, de nem tudom, hogy hol. Mert ez már kint van range-ba.
Ha nem lehet bemenni, akkor most mit
Erre is
keresünk?
kint van a range-ba.
Lehet lent van.
Vagy alattunk van, vagy felettünk.
Aha, itt is a hang. Te hagytad nyitva? Alattad lesz, Gyuszi.
Honnan?
Szerintem.
Lehet fölöttem van.
De alul is hangos volt. Így porszívóznak.
Ennél följebb nem tudok menni, de legfelső emelet.
Lent lesz, Gyuszi.
Hol lent?
Lent lesz, mondtam én. A videóban lemegy. A halba, ahol van az zongora. És tovább megy a zongora után. Aha, és megtalálja. A zongorát keresd. A halba ment. Arra, ugye, igen, ott. Jó, felemész. Ott balra, ott a zongora. Ott egyenesen tovább ment. És jobbra.
Itt erre?
Mi ez? Nem, egyenesen tovább. Erre, ha? És itt jobbra lesz. Egy ajtó mögött. Ez volt a hangos.
I can't hear that sound anymore.
It's easy to freak out when you're on your own up there.
Maybe you're right. Who knows, but it seemed so similar to how I remember
What?
it.
Hallottad a szellem hangját is,
Think about it
nem?
anymore. If it comes back, we'll try
Nem
to
egy
figure it
kép
out.
capture volt, érted?
You know, for a second it was nice to
Picture.
imagine that the past could come back like that. We always had a party on December 23rd. Maybe you heard about it? It's pretty well known in the county.
Sounds amazing.
You should have seen the ballroom back then.
I can almost picture it.
The last time Rachel's family was there, Reverend Foster wasn't as
Hallod,
sullen as
Gyuszi?
usual.
And
Egy
your
kicsit
parents?
zúg a mikrofonod amúgy.
My mother had
So-
eyes only for Leonard,
Aha.
and he...
Az érdekes. Nem tudom.
Hallom a live-ban, felhúzom a hangját, a zúgás nagyon hangos.
Rachel.
Ha teljesen felhúzom.
She
Aha.
talked and moved with the
Ez
grace
érdekes.
and
De te
confidence of
hallasz?
an adult.
Aha.
She wore a dress with
Aha.
a bow
Én
on the
hallok.
back. She was so beautiful. Perfect. Fuck.
Nem tudom miért.
It was the beginning of the end and we were breaking out the champagne.
Nikki, I...
Sorry.
Hát túl erősen
Coming out
érzékenység, vagy mi?
nostalgic up here.
Nem tudom.
Well, I can't hear that sound anymore. It's gone. I'm gonna look around again and then I'm going to bed.
Jaj,
Na,
bocs. Mi történt?
megnézem a...
A mikrofon? Addig hallgatom a live-ot.
Nem tudom, hogy mitől lehet, de megnézem. Halló. Nem tudom miért. A Discordon elvileg nem zúgok. Itt nem tudom miért zúgok. Halló.
Én hallok. Amit, hogy úgy mondom, hogy
Túl erős.
Discordon nem.
Túl erős a izé. Halló. Most jó?
Nem, ugyanúgy zúg.
Aha. Ez
Nézd meg a live-ot. Hopp, várja, jobb lett, aha.
Csak most téged alig hallak.
Engem.
Beszélj, Krisz?
Hát én nagyon hangos vagyok a live-ban amúgy.
Ja, azért hallak, mert levittem véletlenül a fülesemet. Mindegy, most már jó. Most akkor jobb lett?
Aha, sokkal.
Mindjárt kiderül, hogy ez meddig tart.
Be careful.
Engem fel tudsz húzni. Amúgy sokkal jobb lett amúgy. Nagyon hangos volt a zúgás, de most már jó.
Nem tudom, hogy mi volt az zúgás.
Azt hittem a mikrofontól, de nem attól volt. Most mit kell csinálnod? Ja, jó. Ki kellett jönni a én mögül, biztos. Olyan hosszú ez a 8. nap kiírás amúgy. Miért nem csak rövidítették? 8 nap csá. Mondom, geci. Megint támadsz. Most templomba vagy? Megvallásos a karakter. Egy kicsit távolabb tolom a mikrofont, hát ha így hangos, vagy halkabb leszek. Itt elég suttogni fogok. Megnézzük, hogy így jó. Amúgy sokkal jobb, hogyha suttogok, mert nagyon hangos vagyok. Így jobb a suttogok. Messze van, mikor az élet játék. Én nem is lehet olyat élni. Hogy beszéljek a hanggal. Most ne legyen a hanggal. Most jó lesz. Így még hallasz, Gyuszi, nem?
Aha.
Akkor jó.
Finom, nincs hova kell menni, csak megyek.
Muszáj volt lehúznom a hangomat, olyan hangos voltam.
Irving?
Merry Christmas, Nikki! Ho, ho, ho! It's a little late for holiday greetings, but I expected that.
What?
Well, I thought you were calling to... Hey, is everything okay?
Yes. I mean, I don't think so. No.
What happened?
I think I sleepwalked.
Like in the old Laurel and Hardy movies?
I'm serious. I woke up in church, standing in front of the lectern.
Wow. Does that happen a lot?
No.
One doesn't just become a sleepwalker from one day to the next.
It used to happen when I lived here. One time in February, I ended up outside.
But no parent leaves the doors unlocked if their kid sleepwalks.
I never told anyone.
Sleepwalking episodes are common in children.
That's not the point. I forgot all about it. Then I come back here and it happens again. If I ended up in that church, maybe there's a reason.
Sometimes following your instinct is the best thing.
I don't want to go back there now.
Miért ment lejjebb?
Hát.
Nem akartam.
I'll think about it. Oh, Irving?
Yeah?
Micsodát?
I like that you call me Nikki. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Nikki.
Beszélünk Irvinggel.
Most vissza kell menned a tablóba. Nem igazán akarok a válassolni. Egy jel. Tudod szépen erre van?
Fasza.
A parabolikus mikrofonnal gyorsabb oda találsz amúgy.
Hova?
A templomba. Most adja ki a hangot magából, azt tudod találni.
De az tudom már nekem menni.
Ja? Jó.
Hi.
I was thinking, there really could be a repressed reason as to why you ended up there.
So you've come to the conclusion that I'm not crazy?
Never thought that. Well, at least not in this case.
Oh, fuck off.
Hey, language, Sister Nicole.
All right. So, if I think about the church, I think about my mother. She often helped Reverend Foster. She decorated for holidays, did fundraising, and put up booths to involve the whole community in parish activities, you know, that kind of stuff.
I know what you mean.
I think she found gratification in doing that, something she didn't get elsewhere, including the hotel. When we moved to Portland, she quit.
Fundraising?
God.
I gather you didn't exactly have a high opinion of your mother when you were a kid.
Well, she was really busy with the hotel. I was always running after Leonard. He was much more fun than she was, no doubt about it. He was a philosopher capable of calculating the motion of celestial bodies while taking apart and refitting a motorcycle in less than half an hour.
What about her?
In the same half hour, she could have audited a business balance sheet. There you go.
Ah, a businesswoman.
No. What I understood later, living in such proximity to her, is that Mom loved feeling needed.
A religious community like ours makes you feel needed, without a doubt.
I suppose.
Na akkor te ezt a játékot ismered, Gyuszi, nem?
De megpróbálom úgy csinálni, hogy ne legyen egy gyilkos a Nicole, de...
Nem hiszem, hogy sikerül.
Nikki?
When there was a party, my mother always got out the usual streamers and decorations and stuff. She raced in and out of the church, but I never discovered where she kept all those things.
Never asked?
Oh, a million times. She didn't want to answer. She said they were in a safe place. A real mystery.
What kind of decorations could they have possibly been?
Nothing explosive. It's just that I had the bad habit of sneaking all over the place and forgetting what time it was. There was that huge lady, the assistant cook, Mrs. Bryce. She used to get so mad.
A judicious girl.
They promised to reveal the secret storeroom when I got older, but I must have forgotten.
The mystery of the secret storeroom. Ooh, sounds good.
The riddle!
What are you talking about?
Leonard was never good at keeping secrets, but he taught me a riddle to get there.
Can you remember it?
Incredible! Yes. Oh, something like, down the stairs, watch your step, don't fall apart or it's your end, round a corner, turn around, there's your way in front of you. All that's closed can be open too if you see beyond its looks. But how can I remember it? How... it's... I...
Wow. A total mystery. Want to play?
Yes, I need to think about it. I have no idea what it means. I'll call you if anything comes to mind.
Rendkívül.
What'd you find?
The paintings of the saints. I was convinced Leonard had gotten rid of them.
Why?
He liked saying that it was more likely to find God in a supernova than in a church.
I don't see what he had in common with the Reverend Solomon Foster.
They mostly talked for long stretches, in between chess moves up in the attic.
United by pawns and bishops, but divided by the saints.
Divided by everything else, I'd say.
You want to play the organ in a church in the middle of the night? Really?
Hey, what are you doing there?
Dunno. I think you stayed on the line. Didn't notice.
You think it's too horror? The church, the organ, the notes reverberating in the dark?
It's been years since anyone played it.
My mother's heart would break to see it like this. She adored it.
You should take it with you. To play it. In Portland.
I couldn't play even if I wanted to. I never learned.
I don't think playing the organ is a crucial thing these days.
Yeah, right. Tell that to my mom.
Essential part of a woman's education, I must admit.
Oh, poor Mom. She had a daughter that would rather dig for gold at Hunter's Gulch till the cows came home.
I can totally picture you.
Uh-huh. Then there was Rachel, who reminded me how useless I was in music. Look how good Rachel is. Look how she puts her mind to it. She doesn't know how to read, but she's got a real ear for it. While I was considered the illiterate artist in the house. If Rachel had been around, she would have improvised Beethoven's Ninth.
Was she so perfect?
Yes. I'm only just now realizing how jealous I was.
Keep looking.
Someone broke into the church. Some fucking screwed up camper.
Oh, your father left it open for mountain wanderers.
Goddamn sons of... Ugh. I'll have to clean up this mess before Jenkins shows up.
Yeah, keep an eye out. Normally, no one's around in this weather, but you never know.
Ugh. Okay.
Emlékeznem kéne a rejtélyre? Vagy rejtvényre?
Nem,
Fejből?
hiszem. Ugye
Igen.
a tennivalók fölött amúgy 3 cuccos hogy át van satírozva, de a kulcs az nem. Lehet azért az benne nálad van, de a többi 3 nem. Jézus.
Most egyébként ennyit tudom csinálni.
Még lejjebb. Mi ez a hang amúgy? Az vízi tehén. Az mi a fasz? Tényleg be van állva a csaj.
Oh, down the stairs, watch your steps, don't follow.
Mit jelent? Amit mondott a csaj? Amit mondott fejből?
Oh, shit.
Várj, most kinek mondta az, hogy faladszba? Meg kell jegyezni.
Nem tudom.
Vigyázz a lábad elé, az volt az első, nem? Vedd elő a vakut, azt vakúzd el, nem? Ez is jó. Ez a kedvenced lett mi? Ide be volt zárva valaki. Mi volt az a retard? Retardáltak voltak itt.
Oh, shit.
So, found the mystery decorations?
No. No decorations.
Is everything okay?
I found something.
What?
It's like someone built some kind of bedroom. Irving, you there?
Of course, yeah. What bedroom? Tell me what you see.
Okay. There's some windows. Drawn on the walls. Books. Sheet music. A pink bed. It's like a kid's room.
No way.
This place doesn't make sense. No one would live down here.
Nikki, I think you should get out of there now.
No, wait. There's got to be an explanation.
Okay, that's it. Now I'm calling the head office in Billings. I'm telling them it's a code red emergency, so they'll have to...
Jesus Christ, Irving.
What?
This is all Rachel's stuff. Understand? It's her room, a replica.
You don't know that. You can't know what her room looked like.
Everything here reminds me of her. Let me look around. I'm sure I'll find an explanation.
But my other hand's on the red phone.
Keep it there, but don't make the call. I need to figure out what's going on here.
Fasz, még nagyító is van rajzolva oda.
Did you get out of there?
You know by any chance if Rachel wore a retainer?
Maybe. There was an article saying they hadn't found it at the site of the suicide.
I remember. She
Oh,
always
take
made a
courage.
horrible noise when she clipped it onto her palate with her tongue.
What does Rachel's retainer have to do with anything?
I found a box. It could be hers.
Why should someone keep a 10-year-old retainer?
Maybe they're not just keeping it. Maybe they're using it. The box is empty.
No way. I can't...
Let me go on.
A kulcsot azt félem. Mi van odaírva? Brad Climb.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
We have to
Can't
call
hear.
someone. You have to get
Yeah.
out of there right now.
Ja,
No,
Chrome, ja.
I found a key. It's from my old music box, the one in Leonard's room.
I'm having a hard time following.
If everything in here is Rachel's, then why is my music box's key here?
I don't know and I don't want to know. Tell you what I think? Someone could have been in your room.
It doesn't matter.
How can you be so calm?
If someone was in there, he's not here now. I need to grab the chance to figure out what the hell is going on, or went on, here.
Hallod? Valaki járt a szobába, miközben aludtál, és ellopta az eredevoz kulcsát.
Yes,
Nicole, listen. I already know what you're gonna say, but please trust me. Get out of there.
please, you're not helping.
You do realize you found the replica of a dead girl's bedroom. This is sick. This is a...
The more things get freaky, bizarre, and painful, the more I need to figure out why all of this...
We'll figure it out. With the sheriff. Once you're out of there, into a safe hotel room in town. Please, just...
Listen, a bunch of strange things happened since I got here. Think about it. Phone calls on a dead line, old lipsticks that don't go bad. Leonard's notes where he says he saw a girl that's supposedly been dead for 10 years, and now this!
All good reasons to get out of there. We both agree that saving your skin is top priority, right?
I've looked over every inch of this place, and there's
Sorry,
no
sorry.
one.
If it's true, you realize what that means.
What? What are you trying to tell me?
Your father... He spent years in there, in total solitude, with the weight of his family and Rachel on his conscience. He wasn't the kind of guy to just let the past slide with a shrug. You know that too.
I can't believe you said something like that.
Think about it. Room could be an act of love. Distorted, even morbid, but in his eyes...
How dare you? My father might have had a lot of weaknesses, but surely what you're saying... Leave out that he cheated on my mom. Leave out that he fell in love with a 16-year-old, but fucking hell, don't you dare even think that! He would never have built a fucking underground shrine for a dead person.
Your father had changed in the end. You didn't spend time with him, but I met him, and I'm telling you.
No! I don't give a shit about what you have to say.
I just want you to know that...
If you don't want to help discover the truth, don't call me.
Azt lehetett volna jobban is lereagálni egyébként, de
Hát,
nem sikerült.
megint elővehetted azt a zseblampát a...
Asshole.
Most
How
lesz itt
dare you?
valaki?
You don't know shit. You don't know fuck.
Nem találod.
Bit of peace and quiet. It'll help me clear my head without those incessant phone calls. I'm not a fucking switchboard, for fuck's sake. Okay, let me piece things together. I just found out there's a room dedicated to Rachel Foster in my father's hotel. Maybe with items from her real room. Holy Jesus, that's freaky. Some people think she didn't commit suicide, and some even think she's still alive. I have to think it through. What concrete clues did I find? First thing, the phone call. They said Rachel isn't dead. Then the lipstick from 10 years ago turns up, still good. And then my father's various notes where he says he still sees her. If that were true, it might explain the sighting by her friend here in the timberline. And now I find her retainer box, but no retainer. That room might not be a reconstruction. If Rachel didn't kill herself, Rachel could have lived here. But if she's still alive, why doesn't she tell her parents? Unless they're all in cahoots. No suicide, no timberline money. No, I'm just being paranoid. And then there'd be no reason for her to live in a fucking underground replica of her room.
Lehet ő rajzolta, nem? Az ablakot meg az ilyeneket.
My key in the middle of Rachel's stuff. Is it a message? Where do I fit in? Are you trying to tell me something, Dad?
My music box with the hockey player. I don't think I have the guts to hear that tune again. But I must.
Nem, Gyuszi, bezárták oda, és elkezdett rajzolni, mintha szobában lenne,
Azon
tudod.
gondolkozom, hogy azt nem értem, hogy miért lett kirajzolva. Lehet az apjával együtt akart lenni, de mivel fiatal volt és vért volna ki, ezért inkább elmenekült és öngyilkosnak tettette magát, és így élt az apád, nem tudom.
The 27th of December 1983. The hockey finals at Missoula. Us against Cold Springs High. We won by sudden death after a 3-hour game, and I got the medal for the most number of face-offs won. According to the papers, that was the night Rachel killed herself. Coming home, Mom barely had the time to pull into the garage that I was already racing up to you, waving the medal in your face, Daddy. I was so happy. But you had other things on your mind, right? And you and Mom started fighting. Voices getting louder. That long silence when she comes down the stairs with the suitcases and Mrs. Bryce tries to stop her. Mom's car stays here, and we leave with my Uncle John's. I never found out what started that fight. Mom never wanted to talk about it. Are you trying to, Daddy?
Az apu az a daddy, nem is tudtam.
No.
Meg sugar daddy, édesapa. Édesapu.
9. nap. Mikor mehetünk végre haza egyébként? Már 9 napja itt vagyunk, amikor azt mondták nekem, hogy 1-2 napot leszünk itt. Mi a fasz? Lassan annyi időt vagyunk itt, mint én Görögországban leszek, bazd meg.
Egyszer.
Irving,
Finally.
I know I told you to go to hell.
I was dying on this chair.
You're right. That room freaked me out. So, I looked around the entire hotel, and if there's still a chance of getting to the bottom of this story, then it's gotta be behind the locked door on the last floor, in the attic.
That wing has been condemned for years.
I know, I'll be careful.
Okay.
There are too many things that I took for granted. It's as if someone was putting pieces of my past in front of me to show them to me under another light.
Who are you talking about, Nikki?
Maybe it's my father. In my music box, I found the medal I won the night Rachel died. Dad could have put it there, and if he did, there must be a reason.
It all sounds insane.
The night Rachel died. Maybe I have to start from there. I played in that really long hockey game. But what was going on in the meantime? You remember that night, Irving?
I think I was at church with my family.
Church. That night we had a mass for the poor here. We held one every year. As usual, Mom volunteered to take me to the game, but she was so busy with the soup kitchen that I was afraid she was going to be late. I remember while she ran around, she said she ordered me to close the mezzanine.
You mean the intermediate floor above the reception? What's in there?
A storeroom.
Have you been up there?
No, I'd forgotten all about it. I'd better take a look before moving on.
Recepció fölött. Recepció fölött van.
Mi van? Ez a segítség? Félemelet.
Mezzanine.
A félemelet. Mi volt ez a hang?
Pingom nincs, nem tudom. Én raktárt keresek, de nem tudom. Hol? Biztos, hogy nem itt. Nem erre.
Erre?
Ez ilyen Moziterem.
Játékterem, nem?
Nem ez.
Ez mi?
Nem tudom. De csak ez van.
Az mi?
Irving? Hello? Can you hear me? I'm on the mezzanine, and it's a nightmare. There are mannequins everywhere. They're set up like in a scene. There's one with a hockey stick. Wait, what the fuck? That's my stick! If you're listening to me, whoever set up this representation, I think they want to tell me that Rachel was killed? But why my hockey stick? Hello? Hello? Oh God, why isn't he answering? Irving, I swear I'm not kidding. This is a huge deal. If you can hear me, it's time to make that phone call.
Ha most nem ér rá beszélgetni, mi? Ez mi volt? De jóségük valahol buktak, nem?
Nem tudom. Nem tudom, de eddig ez a játék amúgy még úgy is, hogy nem tudom mennyire horror, de eddig ez kibaszott para.
Where are you, Nicole?
It's about time. Did you hear my messages?
How many doors have you opened, Nicole? How many are still missing?
What doors are you talking about?
Keep going.
Hello? Hello, Irving.
Mi baja van, Dick?
Az már az Irvingnek köze van dolgokhoz, mert akkor hogy fasz fog kapni.
Szerintem összerakta a képet. Nincs tudom. Az mi? Valaki leszette a láncot, Gyuszi.
Olyan érzésem, hogy egy érvég az amúgy itt van a házban. És ő trollkodik.
Hát azt mondta, hogy másik helyen van. Ez mi?
Innen játszották a zenét. Kép az autóról. Equals data. Small town girl. Oki. Montana High School.
Ott van Rachel felül. Car engine.
Hello?
I imagine you found my room.
What? What does all this mean?
That's a question I've asked myself many times. What does all this mean, Irving? How far do you want to push yourself? How much can you take?
Mi baj
What?
van?
Every memory, painstakingly gathered, every reconstructed piece, every little element retrieved from the dark. A photo, a hairband, a lipstick. It means remembering, Rachel. That's what all this means. I didn't choose this path. I had to do it.
What did you do, Irving?
These walls ooze with memories. The memories get into the walls. Under the floorboards, they creep into the crawl spaces.
You're not with FEMA. You... Jenkins... You never talked to him. Your boss, the phone call, all those weird events. You were behind all of them.
Someone had to bring the last piece of the memory puzzle here. The most important one. You.
Me?
Hmm.
I...
Your father wanted to keep you out of it. I convinced him that only you could resolve the equation, as he called it.
I don't understand.
How could you? Over the last few days, you got a little taste of what it means to dig around in the past, hunting for memories that scratch away behind every wall in the night. We did it for years, day after day after day.
All lies.
I have nothing against lies. I grew up around lies. But now it's time for the truth to come out. Finally.
Hmm.
Who are you, really?
I want to tell you a story. There was an invisible boy. Like everyone, he just wanted to run on the grass, ride a bike, swim in the lake in summer. But his father... Oh, his father had other plans for his soul. In his dark world made of silence and prayer, there shone only one star. His wonderful sister. A heavenly creature that spent hours telling him fairy tales in secret. She who told him what a free and strong man he would become one day.
Rachel?
She was like that. Free and strong. At the time, I didn't understand her dyslexia. Or what retard meant. That's what they called her at school. but I could hear her cry at night. I wanted to protect her, but I couldn't. One day, that beautiful, luminous creature met someone. A human being that saw her for real.
My dad.
Yes. And I was the invisible witness of what happened. A love. Simply a love. Nothing more, nothing less. But that love was too much, and it would be punished. Who paid for this love, Nicole?
Rachel. Rachel was your sister. Now I remember you.
You were too caught up with your hatred for Rachel to notice the innocent little kid that sometimes tagged along.
I didn't hate your sister. I was just jealous.
Doesn't matter. Those days are over.
How could I have forgotten you?
I was raised to be forgotten.
What do you want from me?
The day my sister paid with her life for her love, we all died. We make up the history of the Timberline.
It was a tragedy. But you...
We all got frozen there, in that very moment. In that confined horizon of events. As you'll understand.
Ez őrült.
As you've already begun to understand.
For the first time in years, I depended on someone. And this is the result.
You have to keep going. Get to where I wasn't able to go. You will be the new witness. You owe it to us. And you owe it to her.
Mész el? Szétszedte a kocsidat?
De szerintem átalakít megpróbálta, hogy meghalljuk a gecibe a végén. Hogy ne tudjak elmenni a kulcsival.
Ja, ha megtalálod a kulcsot, akkor se. Ide hokizok.
Botlás.
Ezt felszatottam úgy. Itt lesz szörvig. Hopp.
Gyakorra szád.
A few years have passed since I last used this old tape recorder. I think you were in elementary school. I imagine a testament should start in a poised manner. My dear Nicole, my favorite daughter, etc., etc. Poised, weighty, serious, irrevocable. I prefer asking you how you are. How are you, Nikki? You're probably tired. I can imagine.
Azért
At this
vezettem
point of your
neki
journey, the
innen az
marks and
apánk.
voices of
Az
this
apja
old
Nikolnak is
hotel
ki kéne
have
hívni.
already whispered all
Ja.
their secrets.
Kipróbált közelébe férkőzni.
You've always been good at solving puzzles. In this, you surely resemble more your mother than me. Irving has always
Réget
been convinced that
rajzolgatod?
you, only you,
Vagy ez
could
Rachel.
surmount the fear and suffering that exuded from these
Még nem tudom, hogy néz
hallways.
ki a karakter. De ez Rachel
tried.
szerintem.
We waited. We were terrified. We studied, we listened. We listened to her. But all the love in the world wasn't enough to decipher those muted vowels, those wide open eyes, those tears of light. In your time and space, in the here and now, I will no longer be with you. But it doesn't matter, trust me, it doesn't. I have a new theory, Nikki. Love is, and remains. It is in the wood you stand on, in the walls that keep up this hotel,
Who are you
in
talking
the air
about?
we breathe. And sometimes it hates. It hates those who didn't allow it, those who cast it aside with indifference, and those who can't recognize it. Stars still emanate their light, even after collapsing, right? There's a lot of light here. There's light in death. I want to free myself of all this darkness. I can no longer see the stars. I'm tired of surviving in this limbo. So, how are you, Nikki? I'm good. I will be good. Figure out what Rachel is saying, Nikki. She's here.
Vedd fel gyorsan a kulcsot, azt szaladj.
Hova szaladjak?
Hát a kocsihoz, nem? Ez a kocsi kulcs, nem? Hopp, még
Igen,
lajról is
szétbaszta a kocsit. Is akar, ha is kocsiznom kell, akkor így.
De hogy mész el nélkül? Ilyen barikádozok. Fotózgatta a kocsidat, ahogy most nézem.
Hogy kezdett a kocsival, de mit?
Ha találkozol vele?
Hello.
Leonard was a very special man. His soul was big enough to love both you and Rachel.
I knew my father's soul better than anyone.
You were just a jealous kid.
Don't you dare try to make me feel guilty. You don't...
I just want you to get to the truth.
So why didn't you tell me about the truth?
Tell who? The Nicole who thought eating beans was the worst tragedy and couldn't wait to finish this business and run away, forgetting everything all over again?
You don't know anything about what my mother and I went through.
But you're different to when you got here. Now you can discover the truth, a truth that otherwise would have destroyed you. I didn't lie to you. I protected you.
Listen, I'm sorry about Rachel. I hated her, and I hated my father, but I never wanted it to end like that. I understand your pain, maybe better than anyone.
Betrayal, shame, death. My family was destroyed, just like yours. How much longer does this pain have to last?
It'll be over soon.
What else is there to know?
You want the truth. Well, I can't give it to you. I've already given you everything I could. Now you have to tie the pieces together.
What does that mean?
Your father always said we are the sum of the people we take with us, and you abandoned these people. Here, in this place.
Enough riddles, Irving.
I'm tired.
Me too. You're the only one who can give a finale to this story. It's time you open the last door.
Mint last door.
Fogtál kocsidba? Vagy
Hát
milyen
a
kocsiba?
kocsit nem nyithatom ki, mert akkor megbaszólom.
De csak a motorba azt meg harindítod,
De
nem?
nem az, szerintem összekötötte, hogy a kipufogó gáz az a kocsiba menjen bele, és konkrétan megfulladok a széndioxidba.
De ez nem a te kocsid, de azt írtak az Eri kocsia. Te meg Nikol vagy? Hát itt van valahol neki is a kocsia, nem tudom. Aha. Anyja kocsia. Mit vettél ki?
Most ki. Itt hol mossam ki? Hol mossam ki? Ja! Bazd meg, tudom, hol mossam ki. Nem erre.
El van torlaszolva. Amúgy jó, hogy írja, mit kell csinálni, már most én nem tudtam valamit kell csinálni ezzel a ruhával. Melyik megy? Egyik se. Az a csapdákon. Ott a fogszabályzó.
How could I have forgotten?
Mit?
I saw everything. I was there. All the pieces were in front of my eyes.
The
Hey, boy.
kid's eyes.
It was the same night as the hockey game in Missoula. Reverend Foster was so busy with the preparations of the meals for the giving to the poor at the Timberline Church. And my mother, Claire, said that we would get back from the game in time for the distribution. She convinced my father to help the Reverend, and he'd come with his whole family. You and Rachel.
Yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday.
I
But
couldn't find my stick.
that's big.
I panicked and I went down to the garage. Claire was there, red in the face. Her look.
Her look.
It was just a fleeting feeling. That's why I erased it from my memory. I had to erase it, understand?
What was in her look?
It just wasn't her. It was like a frightful creature. A disturbed, dangerous animal. I've never seen her like that before or after. Not even on her deathbed. And then
Az adja ölte meg.
she put her hands on her hips, exhausted. She smiled. And there she was again, my mom. I thought it must have just been the impression of a moment. I had the finals against Cold Springs
Anyja
High waiting
megölte
me.
az ő hokiütével.
I climbed in the car, throwing my bag into the back seat. My hockey stick was there. Claire said she'd cleaned it. She'd cleaned it.
Go on.
I don't...
Go on!
Nem!
We got there on time and I played. Best game of my life. And the last. Claire was on the bleachers encouraging me and cheering. And then I lost sight of her. For 2 whole periods, I think. And later, when I asked, she said she'd moved because Marty O'Donegal's father was getting her on nerves. But it wasn't true.
Just enough time to go back to the car.
Don't say it. Irving, don't say it. Don't say a thing. I don't...
Mi va? Ölte meg. Tapasztalat tudom én. Az
I traveled
igazság.
all the way with Rachel's body and the baby she carried inside of her in the trunk, rolled in the
Várados
blanket.
volt.
God, oh my God! She killed Rachel.
Thank you, Nikki.
Látod, hogy nem fullott meg a csaj? Vagy most megy vissza a kocsihoz.
You've had your revenge. I hope all this gives you the peace you were looking for.
I wanted you to help me uncover the truth.
You're saying you didn't know that Claire...
I was only a kid. Plus, she
Várjál,
wanted me to get to the bottom of it.
Rachel is here?
You know, I think she's still protecting me. But I'm grown up now. Now, we can all be reunited at last.
De kitől terhes egy gyerek?
Wait, where are you going? Listen, we can work things out. What happened is terrible, but all the main players in this story are dead. Get it? Dead. We are still alive. We're alive. Me, you, we didn't do anything.
That's exactly what we did wrong, Nicole. We didn't do anything. It's beautiful here. Rachel told me about it so many times, but
Legyen öngyilkos
I
egyedül
never
élni,
thought
engem
it was
hagyjál
so
végén.
beautiful.
What? Irving, where are you?
It's white as far as the eye can see, beyond the mountains.
You left the hotel? But it's too cold. You'll die out there. Irving, please.
I've lived in the dark for years. You freed me. And now I can finally rest in the light. I can go back to her.
Don't go. You can't. Don't leave me too. We have our drink.
It's not a goodbye, my tough, pragmatic, stubborn Nikki. We'll meet again. Another time. Beyond this horizon of events. Everything is...
Hát, berakta.
Irving?
Rip.
Most hogy megyek el?
I don't want to stay alone here. Everything seems to be becoming dark. I'm scared.
Megnézed?
Who's there? Rachel? Is that you?
Kapd el, Gyuszi. Miért bentél ki? Valaki jött.
Most mi van?
Mit csinálsz? Végre elmész a gecibe.
Hát nem, mert szétbaszta. Látod?
Yes?
Nicole, it's me, Jenkins, the attorney. Finally I can get through. You don't know how many times I've tried. I can't hear you. The connection's bad. How are you? I was really worried about the storm.
De bere...
Great.
Látod,
I'm glad.
szétbaszta, ide bevezeti a izét, nem
Listen.
akarok meghalni.
De a csaj
I don't want to
csinálja.
sell the hotel anymore.
What? Damned interference. I didn't
Látod,
get
csaj
you.
csinálja.
What'd you say?
I don't want to sell the hotel anymore. You've been really nice. Your job is done. Thanks.
Oh, well, I see. Well, you're the owner, and you got every right to decide. But maybe we should talk about it in person. I want to understand. This kind of decision...
I'm back home. And I have to stay here. Forever.
Wait a sec, let's talk. And there's also my fee.
You know, Mom, I was thinking about going to the lake. Remember where we went with Uncle John last year? Daddy and I started talking about the stars.
Ja, mostan
You
mikor
can't see them during the
meghűl, ez
day.
már korip.
But they're always there.
Tehát azt kell
You feel like
mondanod,
it?
hogy te akartad
I
a
would
halálát.
so like it. And we can have dinner at Doc Smith's diner on the bank. Rachel and Irving could come with us? What do you think? It would be so nice to be all together.
Tudom, mit nem érted, Gyuszi?
Dad, it would be
Kibaszta
so
meg Rachel-t,
nice.
hogy terhes volt.
Ez az apja.
Ja! Ja!
Wait,
Azért zárta
wait,
be a
I
pincébe.
did all that you asked me.
Nem tudok kiszállni.
Stop it, please. Anger shouldn't rule our life. You said that. I'm scared.
Könyörög, Gyuszi, ne csináld. Engedd el.
Nem tudok, hát csak ezt lehet csinálni.
És ha nem csinálsz semmit, akkor mi történik?
Annyira nem ez a játék, hogy örökre itt maradjak, úgyhogy kénytelen vagyok beindítani.
Felül nem tudsz semmit felülről? Csak eddig lehet felnézni?
Ez a max, csak ezt tudom csinálni.
You. I don't want to die. It's getting dark. I
Most
can't
állítsd, de gyorsan.
see
Hopp.
Nem lehet?
the light.
Ja. Ott volt, hogy használ. Hopp. Most túléli?
Kikapcsoltam.
I'll stay here with you, Daddy. Mom, we'll bring back the Timberline to its
Erre nem
fortune
haltam meg, mert
together.
kikapcsoltam.
We will
No.
be happy again, all together. Yes. Like a whole family. No more anger.
Na. Ezt a végét nem láttam még.
De egy lehet bevágott és mégis egy gyilkosságnak regisztrálta, a fingom nincs. De amúgy tök jó, ez a játéknak a neve, hogy Suicide of Rachel Foster, és az egyetlen, aki jó, egyetlen, aki suicide-olt, az amúgy a Nicky. Meg a Irving.
Irving.
Tehát ez
Irving.
ez egy jó game volt.
Várj, még van egy kis időnk, nem?
30 perc, én abban nem fogok új játékba kezdeni.
Yeah.
Na jó van. Szerintem
Fegyük el.
Hát ja, azt nem köszönjünk el, aztán majd még
Akár átírva a címet, akkor hogy
holnap
ending.
este későn érek haza, de tovább fent tudok ma. Úgy értem, hogy tovább fogok tudni valószínűleg beszélni, úgyhogy péntek este van és nem dolgoznak másnap. Viszont cserébe viszont 11 fele érek haza. Akkor nem tudom, nyomhatunk egy streamet, de az a baj, hogy nekem eléggé összekészülős dolgaim lesznek, szóval nem tudom mennyire leszek. Hogy a szombaton nekem én bemegyek át a Tiához.
Aha. Akkor holnap 11-re érsz haza.
Aha, este
Amúgy
mert
képzeld,
dolgozom.
hétvégén is dolgozok, bazd meg.
Hétvégén is dolgozol?
Hát muszáj menni a Margit szigetre.
Akkor mégsem mentek holnap vagy szombat este izére?
Már muszáj bemenni. Már biztonság kedvéért el kell mennünk, hogyha átszakadna a víz, akkor megállítsuk a vízfolyást. Ezért még hagytak is bennem úgy agregátort, vagy hogy mondják, generátort, hogy kiszivattyúzzuk a vizet, addig be tudjuk le tudjuk állítani a vizet, érted? De ne fogjuk, ami befolyik. Mert a köcsöggépesek amúgy átmentek amúgy a néhány homokzsákon. Szóval, hogyha alulról érted, simán bedől amúgy. Ezek egy helyen. Ha jól láttam.
Aha. De én kíváncsi vagyok, hogy meddig fog nőni a vízszint.
Már elsüllyedt az egyik szék amúgy a szigeten. Voltam ott a Margit híd alatt. Ott egy kis edzőpálya van, vagy mi a faszom. Azt mondta a boltos, hogy náluk benn
Holnap is
van.
a Margit szigetre mész?
Aha. Elvileg. Vagy Soroksárra, azt mondta a Fatabi, nem tudjuk. De szombaton még Margit szigetre, ez biztos, meg vasárnap.
Igen, de ott dolgozik a Krisz. Hát az árvízvédelmes izén
Azaz.
dolgozik a Krisz. Hát figyelj, én holnap reggel megyek be egyetemre. És pont úgy megyek be, hogy a Margit hídhoz megyek, és utána keresztül még a Margit hídon villamossal is körbe megyek. Szóval...
Az a baj, nem lehet bejönni. De gondolod, kiveltek a Margit
hídig?
hídig.
Távolról integetek, lehet látni foglak. Melyik végén vagytok? A Margit hidas végén, vagy középen, vagy hogy vagytok?
Középe. De el tudok sétálni a Margit hídig, hogyha ott leszek. Legalábbis, hogyha engedi a főnök. Most amúgy máma 3-ig tartott lepakolni amúgy reggel 6-tól amúgy a homokzsákokat, hogy végezzünk. Aztán 3-tól 8-ig, vagy 6-ig nem csináltam semmit. Ültem, telefonoztam, sétálgattam. Ennyi. De holnap akkor, ha ott leszünk, akkor szerintem lesz mit csinálni. Vagy ha Soroksáron, akkor ott leszünk.
Figyelj, én szerintem izékkor leszek ott. Ilyen 3-4-8 fel.
3-4 óra fele.
3-4-8 fel leszek ott a hídnál. Reggel.
Hát szerintem akkor nem tudok kimenni majd.
Nem kell kimenni,
De ott
mert én
leszek
villamoson
középen.
leszek. Csak majd megnézem mi a helyzet, azt lehet látlak majd.
Hát te úgy csináltak rólunk úgy képeket. Várjál. Margit sziget.
És holnap még a lupát is meg fogom nézni, amikor meg visszafele megyek busszal a melóhelyemre. Tudok dolgozni, hát keresztül megyek a Megyeri hídon, ott meg tudom nézni, hogy ott a lupacsárdával mi a helyzet, így a hídról. Hát ha rálátok valamennyire.
Ahogy én szerencsére nem látszok egy képen se.
Jó van, eldeljük a streamet.
Na, köszönjük, hogy végignéztétek. Ez volt a Suicide of Rachel Foster régettes
Igen.
ending. Túlélte a csaj,
Majd
elvileg.
jövő még horror játékkal, meg egyéb játékokkal. Nem tudom mikor, valószínűleg így másfél hét múlva.
Vagy hónap.
Hát, hogy holnap, de holnap nem valószínű, mert mondom nagyon. Tehát 11-re érek haza, és még intéznem kell dolgokat, nekem is készülődnöm kell. Borotválkoznom kell, stb. Ezeket meg kell csinálnom holnap. Akkor össze kell pakolnom az utcaimat normálisan. Mert itthon én szombaton csak ebédelni fogok, és megyek át. Szóval ja.
Akkor, ha 11-re hazaér, akkor nem lesz időnk még egy óra hosszat játszani?
Hát nem, mert 11-re hazaérek, és ott nekem le kell zuhanyoznom, vacsoráznom kell, borotválkoznom kell, el kell kezdenem összepakolni, szóval szerintem ha elérhető leszek, az éjfél fel lesz kb. És hát igen, akkor én már nem ülnék le.
Aha. Oké.
Mert oké, hogy
Ahogy-
anyám nem megy éjfélkor aludni holnap, de attól még valószínűleg egyfele már elmegy, és akkor tudnék lenni egy órát. Az a baj, hogy játszani tudok lenni, csak streamelni nem, mert ott beszélnem kéne, de beszélni még nem fogok tudni, mert éjfél
jó,
után, mert
aha.
nem tudom, hogy anyám meddig van fönt, és hogy nem akarok belekezdeni streambe, hogy lehet, hogy fél óra múlva kussolnom kell.
Főleg, hogy ez nagyon magyarázós játék. Legalábbis amikor van a ijesztő rész, meg van a logikai rész, azt meg onnan magyarázni kell majd.
Hát ja, de mondom, majd visszajöttem görögből, akkor játszunk. Majd valamikor, majd úgy intézem.
Oké.
Majd
benne
megbeszéljük.
Oksa.
Jó,
Na, állítsd le a live-ot.
Sziasztok!
Sziasztok!